July 31st, 2011, some friends and I, after a church event and a baptism, I decided to go out next to the pier and swim for fun. After about 20 or 30 minutes of that, I felt a riptide start to pull us in. We tried shouting and waving for help, but no one responded. So I was a junior lifeguard. I knew what was happening. I knew how to get out of riptide, but my friends didn't. So I grabbed hold of my first friend, Belle. She was the closest thing, closest to shore. I dragged her along until she could get back on her own. I went back, grabbed my best friend, Christian, got pulled back about 4 or 5 times with him before I was finally get a foothold in the sand. I was able to drag and swim us to, he could get back on his own too. I went back a 3rd time for my friend Karen. She was almost unconscious. Tried to rescue swimming with her like I learned in a Boy Scout lifeguard qualification. But I wasn't getting anywhere with that. The riptide it wasn't as strong as it was in the beginning, but it was still kind of pulling us. So I had to switch it up, put her on my back, and I swam towards the shore. The fire department had arrived, and everyone was vomiting seawater. And Christian and I were just sitting there on the sand, looking at the sunset, and that's when it dawned on me what happened. When I heard that I was in the running for it, I heard about the other competition, the teacher who gave his life, or the man who helped save another man's life during the Boston Marathon. And my parents and I, we immediately thought, oh, my swimming antics aren't going to make me win this. This is too big of an honor. And we were almost floored when we found out that I had won. It's a great honor.
I think the fact that Connor knew that he knew the dangers of a riptide. He knew there was great risk to himself. And then not only knowing how bad a riptide could be, and knowing that he was exposing himself to danger, he did it not once and not twice, but 3 times. Connor knew the risk, knew the danger, saw that his friends were in trouble, and went into that fire, you could say, back into the fire 3 times, and brought 3 people to safety. That's pretty extraordinary. That speaks to courage. It speaks to selfless service. It speaks to a sense of community. It speaks to the integrity and the character that young guy has. So I guess Connor's was an easy choice.
He came home, he looked really tired. He was all sandy, covered in sand and stuff, and said, I'm tired, I'm going to bed. I'm like, okay, see you, son. The next morning, Gizele started getting some text messages from parents saying, thank you so much, thank God for Connor, that type of thing. But when we did start to kind of find out, we asked him, I said, yeah, I pulled some kid out of the water. That's about all he said. And we're thinking it's like a toddler, crawled into the 3-foot area of the water, he pulled the kid out. But as it all started coming out, we were kind of, at first we were a little angry because he almost got killed doing it, damn near. He was, I know that I couldn't swim through a riptide on my own, just by myself, but this kid did it 3 times, dragging people through it each time. I don't know how he did it. That guy was on the side that night. It was a great honor. I can't even begin to tell you, as a family, I don't think there could be a more proud dad on the face of the earth to have a kid like Connor who's going to pretty much join the family business, become a Marine, also go out and do something like this and be recognized for it by such an awesome group of men. It's pretty cool.
I think my parents, and the way they raised me, taught me to make the right choices in life. I mean, I had a choice in the water. I could have just swam out easily on my own and abandoned my friend. They might have died. But fortunately, what my parents taught me about honor and courage and commitment, I made the right choice.
At Oceanside Junior Lifeguard is where they taught him about rip currents. It was a 2-week course. The kids ranged from 10 to 14?
Yeah.
And they taught them, they were in the ocean for 2 weeks, taught them, all the different things. I hope this doesn't sound too, high and mighty, but I think we represent, we lived on Marine bases or, bases for over 15 years, And there's a lot of families like us who, they quietly go to work, they do great jobs raising their kids, they're great Americans, they're the best neighbors in the world to have living on a military base. You can go knock on their door at 2 in the morning, like I did when he was gone, and my hand was broken, and this lady didn't even know me. She drove me to the hospital. So in some ways there's lots of families like us out there on other military bases in Alabama and South Carolina, but the spotlight isn't shining on them. They do their job, and nobody knows about it. Yeah, we're gonna miss it when he's been in the military so long. When he finally retires, it will be an adjustment for us. I mean, Connor has basically been part of the Marine Corps his whole life. He was born at Camp Pendleton Naval Hospital, and now he's a Marine midshipman. So, it's...
Boy Scouts played a big role. Thank God the Boy Scouts have Boy Scout units just about every military base we've been to. Is when you deploy, you go overseas, you leave your family behind. It's really nice and comforting that there's other Marines there to take charge of your son, make sure he's grown up to grow up to be an effective man.